What's the biggest difference between people who do a couple of land deals here and there and those who consistently close deals month after month? The answer, a predictable system for finding landowners who are open to selling. If you've ever struggled with not knowing where your next deal is coming from, getting inconsistent leads, some months you're busy and others are dead, and feeling like you're randomly waiting for deals to show up, then today's episode is exactly what you need. I'm going to show you 3 of the best ways to consistently find land deals so you always have new opportunities coming in. These strategies come straight from my deal flow system, and once you set them up, you'll never have to wonder where your next deal is coming from again. Let's dive in. Welcome to the Only Land Fans Launchpad series. I'm Kendall Lejeune, and this is the podcast that shows you exactly how to flip land without ever buying it. If you're wondering how to keep finding land deals consistently so you're never stuck waiting for opportunities, this episode is for you. Today I'll break down 3 of the best ways to build a steady deal pipeline and make land flipping predictable. Let's dive in. If you're still manually pulling lists, skip tracing, and dialing cold leads yourself, you're wasting time. I don't cold call. I don't suggest any of my students cold call. Instead, I use cold calling companies that do everything for me. Here's how it works. First, they pull a list of vacant landowners based on the exact criteria that I give them. Next, they skip trace the list to get their phone numbers. Then they call landowners for me and only pass me warm leads. These are owners who have already said they're open to selling. So here's why this works. I only spend time talking to interested sellers, no more chasing dead leads. The company handles all the rejection and filtering. This lets me focus on negotiating and closing deals, not grinding out cold calls. So instead of making 500 calls to get 5 potential sellers, I get 5 warm leads delivered straight to me, ready for a real conversation. I'm not having to eat up my bandwidth by hearing 500 no's. Want to know which cold calling services I recommend? Join my free Facebook group at onlylandfansgroup.com, where I share the exact process I use. Next, make an offer on every lead and follow up monthly. The biggest mistake most land investors make is that they assume a deal is dead just because the seller wants too much. Here's the truth. Every seller gets an offer, no exceptions. Their situation can change months later, even if they say no today. And following up is how you pick up deals other investors miss. Here's how I handle every single lead. If they answer the call and they're qualified, I make an offer no matter what price they want. If they decline, I simply follow up in a month or 2. And I never chase. If they want to sell, I'll be there when they're ready. So let's say a seller originally wants $50,000 for a lot, but I only offer $20,000 and they say no. 3 months later, they'll call back and say they'll take my offer. Why? Because their situation changed. They realized, I was asking for way too much. So the reason they went with me is because I was the only one who stayed in touch and followed up with them every single month. They knew that I was really interested in buying their property. Hey land fans, the brutal truth about land investing is even the best deals mean nothing if you can't get them funded. Enter Serious Land Capital, the Austin powerhouse revolutionizing land funding and operating nationally. Look, I turned down 9 out of 10 potential advertisers because I only partner with people I personally know and genuinely trust to serve our community. After spending time with Chris Duff in person and seeing how they operate, I can tell you these folks are the real deal. Co-founder Chris Duff and his team bring institutional-grade expertise to our Wild West industry, with substantial capital reserves and a legal team that specializes in complex land deals. Whether you're looking to scale your land business or just getting started, Serious Land Capital has the resources you need. Ready to level up? Head to seriouslandnow.com to submit your deal, join their world-class land daily diligence sessions, or try their game-changing Land Pricer AI tool. That's seriouslandnow.com, where serious land investors get serious results. Third, never stop marketing. The number one rule for consistent deals is never stop marketing. The biggest mistake I see new land investors make is they stop marketing when they get busy. It's easy to feel like you have plenty of leads and you might be tempted to pause your marketing for a month while you focus on selling. But here's the truth. The first rule of consistent deal flow is to never stop marketing. Put it in your office somewhere. I have it actually on a poster in mine. I'm looking at it right now. Never turn off your marketing. Turning off your marketing, even for a few weeks, creates gaps in your pipeline. So you'll feel the impact 30 or 60 days later when you suddenly have no new deals. So here's how to avoid this mistake. First, set a baseline number of leads per week. For example, always have 10 plus warm leads in your pipeline that you're constantly working. Next is keep your cold calling company running year round. Don't turn it off for any reason. Keep it running. Third, schedule weekly time for follow-ups, even when you're busy closing deals. The truth is you have to build a land business while the plane is sort of in the air, while you're flying the plane, right? So you've got different elements of your business, different departments. You've got deals coming in, which is acquisitions. And then you've also got dispo, which is selling those deals. And lots of times you have to do both of those things at the same time. If you shut down one department to focus on another, once those deals are closed in your dispo, now you have to start the pipeline all over again. And you're going to be struggling for leads for at least a couple of months. So I see it often. A land investor pauses their marketing because they're busy with deals. And 2 months later, their pipeline is completely empty. And then they have to scramble to restart lead generation, causing lost money, causing lost time, and it costs whenever you don't have leads coming in. If you've ever struggled to find consistent land deals, I hope this episode gave you a game plan. Inside my Only Land Fans Facebook group, you'll get weekly tips and strategies to build your deal pipeline, direct access to ask me questions, and a community of land flippers who are learning together. Just go to onlylandfansgroup.com and join for free. And hey, if this episode helped you, do me a favor, subscribe to the show, leave a quick review, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. All right, before I go, let me tell you what's coming next. Now that you know how to bring in land deals consistently, the next step is avoiding the biggest mistakes that can kill your profits. In the next episode, I'll break down the most common land flipping mistakes that cost people money, how to avoid deals that seem good but aren't, and the biggest mindset shifts that separate successful land flippers from those who struggle. Some of these mistakes even experienced investors make, but after this episode, you'll know exactly how to avoid them. If you want to flip land successfully and protect your profits, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss it. See you next time. Until then, stay dirty. Hey land fans, tired of sellers ghosting faster than your ex? Get ready. Our friend Ajay Sharma has created the ultimate program to transform your acquisition game. Land Closers Academy brings you weekly call reviews, a powerhouse community, and the proven system for turning leads into signed contracts. And check this out. Sign up now at olfclosers.com and you'll get my personal call review template that's crushing it with both my team and my coaching clients. This is the exact system we use to level up acquisition managers and consistently grow their closing skills. It's a game changer for managing your team. Ready to close more deals? Head to olfclosers.com and let's get you crushing it. Because the only thing getting ghosted should be your old closing rate. Boom.